Yeah.
Okay, sir.
So by now, I think you will be a moderator. So I will follow your direction now. Uh,
Okay.
shall I start our academic advisory?
Yeah, yeah. The stage
Yes,
is
yes,
all
Yes.
your.
yes,
The stage is all yours.
yes.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
And welcome for the refreshments. Uh, it is really uh, our pleasure to have you here as the freshman for Business Information Systems program. Let me share the presentations. So we do the academic advisory. Normally, it's just like in high school, but this is a pairing. So with faculty member and student one by one. So let's start with this a bit of the content of my presentations. Let me a bit louder if I, yes. So I will talk a little bit about current challenges and impacts in recent development of Industry 4.0, for instance. And we have outcome-based education. And I will explain a bit of BIS programs, just to give you a bit overview. Maybe it's somehow it's repeating. I will go quickly for this part, and you will get some information regarding graduate profile and student outcomes. And we go for academic advisory, what you need to do with academic advisory. And last but not least, you need to create the study journey in infographics. And the last slide will be inform you regarding your academic advisor. Who will be your academic advisor? Okay, so our current challenges, yeah, it's about Industry 4.0. It exists now. There are some changes on for instance, in new currency. New currency is about information and data now. The form of capital is about creative talents and cross-disciplinary, which is actually the program that you are taking. It's a unique combination between two fields, business and IT. And the new skills that are demanding now is about AI, data analytics, yeah, or data science. So there are some shifting in terms of demanding of talents. So you need to maybe shift a bit about your final destinations after you did your after you have done your study journey in BIS program. This is outcome-based educations. You have to do the learning activities in the class or in the future class, and we have intended learning outcomes. This is basically your learning outcomes after you follow certain courses or certain programs, and you have the feedback and assessment via quizzes and exam, and we try to improve uh, our teaching and learning activities in BIS program using outcome-based education like this. Let's move to business information system programs. This is a unique combination between two fields, business and IT. So our mission is trying to develop your skill and knowledge to be world-class professional and world-class entrepreneurs. And we have systems in our education, especially for BIS programs. We use the experiential learning, and we try to emphasize the international exposure. And you have a chance through entrepreneurships and project hatchery to build your own business startup. So basically the output has two options here, as a digital startup entrepreneur or as a business computing professionals. Our programs, especially for BIS program, we have a really good world ranking at 451 among all the university in the world. This is the typical student learning activity in BIS programs. So somehow we have a guest lecturer. For instance, here is William Tanuwijaya from Tokopedia. And we provide you international certifications embedded inside the curriculum. So you don't need to pay additional fee for taking the exam. Even you have training, free trainings for SCP, NetApp, and Salesforce certifications. These are double degrees that you can take. However, the one that are italics are coming soon. We had previously, but we need to renew it in some cases. So we have a 3 option now: QT, CBS from Germany, and Northumbria in UK. This is you need to have a better understanding on this double degree if you are interested in double degree 3+1. This is maybe one of your targets, yeah, when you create the study plan. As Sir Sam explained to you this morning, we have a program structure from IS Fundamental, application-based solutions, infrastructure and cloud-based solutions. And this part is 3+1 programs. So you have, maybe you can take internships, double degree, study abroad, or entrepreneurship. And this is a example, yeah, is one of several students who took the double degree in QT, Queensland University of Technology, and we have a very good performance for the students. They achieve a perfect GPA, 7 out of 7. Again, there are 2 options, entrepreneur and professional. You have a list of the positions or graduate profile as a software engineer, project manager, as consultant, and so forth. This is a mapping. Maybe you don't need to understand fully about this part. This is our task, trying to map student outcomes with the graduate profile. You can have a technopreneur, you can be a technopreneur, data scientist, analyst, system analyst, IT project manager, IT business auditor, for instance. You need to fulfill these student outcomes. So let's move to academic advisory for BIS programs. What is the purpose of, sorry, I need to move a bit, view here. The main purposes of academic advisory, trying to create the conducive atmosphere and study environment to students to achieve, to receive some guidance when they are experiencing some trouble, obstacle in their study. Maybe they have an obstacle for a certain subject or relating to prevailing systems. And academic advisor trying to increase the student awareness, independency to complete the study in perfect result, in accordance with the interest, your interest and ability. Who is your academic advisor actually? He or she is the full-time faculty member of Business University International, especially from BIS. And a group of students can be assisted or guided by one faculty member. So we have, as you know, the number of faculty members is less than the number of students. And this advisory and guidance start from the first semester until the last semester, until you graduate. There is a regular communication with the advisory at least once per semester. In the end of this slide, you will find your academic advisor. So our expectation from the students during advisory meeting, this is the first one. It's actually mandatory for us as faculty member to send an invitation for 2 advisory meetings every semester via email or SMS. Or if we have a meeting directly, not during this pandemic crisis, of course, you can go directly and meet the lecturer anytime. And the second one is the expectation from you. You need to come to the advisory meeting at least 1 per semester. So we provide 2 advisory meetings, but you can come only 1 of them. Prepare any questions, study plan, related to study plan, and require material for discussion. Organize your official document like a transcript, GPA, clarify your personal value and goals. Provide your advisor with accurate information regarding your interests and skills, as well as your obstacles and challenges during your study. Complete all assignment and recommendation from your academic advisor. And in the end, we hope you can be knowledgeable about BS program, policies, and procedures. And you will be active learner and be more responsible. Okay, those are the expectations that we hope from you. And we start with your study journey with BIS programs. And you need to create an infographic using pictocard or other tools. So what is infographic? Infographic is a visual representation of information, data, or knowledge that contain images, charts, and minimal text. Please understand, you just write a small phrase of text with intention to present the information quickly, clearly, and easily understood. The main objective for study plan infographic or study journey infographic here, the student can express, visualize, and present their ideas, learning processes, study plan, and objective easily. And basically you try to understand deeper on the learning processes. And for academic advisor can quickly understand your current position, your study plan, and your targeted destinations as a professional or entrepreneur after your study. So pictocard is one tool which is really convenient to create infographics. It is a web-based infographic application. So you can create infographic using theme templates. The template is already provided there. And also the resources and facility like icon, images, text file are available there. This is a web-based application you don't need to install. So in the cloud computing, later you will learn how to deploy this kind of application on the cloud. So you can use it without any installation in your computer. And pictocard has the ability to share the infographic using generated URL link. Later, after you create the infographics using pictocard, you need to send you are linked to your advisor. So your advisor can see your infographics. If you have got familiar with PowerPoint or Keynote in creating infographic, you may use one of them. Yeah, it's not always a pictocard, but pictocard is a good application, of course, to create the infographics. This is example of a study journey infographics. So this is just a sort of a template that I want from you. So you need to put your names on the top, sorry, and try to explain with 2 sentences or more a bit. Yeah, the first sentence is about who you are, and the second sentences is about what is what you like about. Yeah, for instance, here I'm a captain of Starship USS Enterprise. I like to be in the edge of the universe, explore new life and new civilizations. Yeah, and also for this box, we want to know your strength and your weaknesses. Feel free to say your weaknesses. Uh, could be confidential, not always to be shared. We need your permission, of course, before you should share by yourself actually with your friends. But your advisor is really useful for us to give you a guidance. Maybe you have weaknesses, and we can convert your weaknesses to be your strength. And this is your journey actually in the middle. Your journey is maybe you can mention this is the first year, this is the third semester, the fourth semester, the sixth semester, and then so forth. And you need to explain a bit what is your target and what is your plan. And the last part is about final destination. You can be a professional or entrepreneur or other things, yeah. And try to mention here with some images maybe, and try to explain in the small text. What would be your aspiration? What would be your final destination after this study journey? Yeah. So the main part is about the 4 blocks here, your names, and explain about yourself. And you need to mention about your strengths and weaknesses, your journey, and your final destination. And this is not always the template like this. You can select as you wish, yeah? So at least you can have 4 blocks like this. Okay, so before we go to advisor, let's start with PictoChart. Could you go to PictoChart? This is a website. Let me stop the sharing, go to the browser. Okay, so you can type pictochart.com in your browser in Chrome, Firefox, or Microsoft Edge. And you need to sign up. Click sign up if you don't have anything, but I have already. You need to sign up, fill in your name and your email. There will be verification email sent to your email. Please click it. There is a one button to verification, for verification, yeah. And then you log in. Okay, so maybe you can do it now, please. I can wait for 1 or 2 minutes. If you have some issue, you can ask me or you can ask the freshman leader. Okay. Can you log in?
Sir, Sir
Yes.
Michael, is it the picto chart session, the one where they have to make this chart infographic?
Infographics, you're right. If you have a login to
Okay, okay.
PictoChart, yes. So here is PictoChart. There are some templates here.
Right.
Yeah. You just click
Yes.
infographic here. There are
Okay.
several templates.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So up to you. Maybe you want to choose another template from presentation poster, but the style should be infographic with a lot of image charts with the minimum of text.
Oh, sir, is it a group or individual project?
Individual,
Oh, individual. All right.
individual.
All right.
So you need to put your own name and yeah, your own strength and your own weaknesses.
Okay. Guys,
All right.
you heard the guy. You heard the man. Start doing
You're
it.
the guy.
When is the due date, sir?
Because I think we have a 1 hour 40 minutes here.
Yeah.
I just took I think 30 minutes for presentations, and I hope you can finalize quickly by the end of this session.
Okay.
All right. So the resubmission is until the end of the session.
Right, right. You just send uh, uh, the URL link to your advisor. Okay, so
Advisors.
advisor,
To us FLs or to
So the
we
advi
have
advisor.
a list of advisor. Let me share to you.
Oh,
Let me close a bit again to come back to presentations. Sorry to switch here. Okay, this is the list of your freshman name and the advisor. So your name should be listed here. If not, then please let me know. And on the right side, there is the name of your advisor. You need to send your URL link or from PictoChart to this email. If you
Oh,
are
to the advisor's email, right?
email, right?
Okay.
Right.
okay. Guys. Also, if you're asking what's an academic advisor, it's like one of the teachers who is like the parent figure in Venus, something like that. Like
Yeah,
someone who
right.
you could ask to if you need like help or something.
If you have troubles with your studies, I suppose.
Yeah, you can go to your academic advisors.
Right. Well, it's often that the student do not discuss only about academic things, somehow also discuss about non-academics as well.
Right.
We are really welcome.
All right. Okay, guys. So I think you can start doing it. Starting the infographic for 30 minutes, as Sir Michael said, and you guys need to present it by later.
Yes.
Pa Michael, can I
Yes.
add something? This is Rain. Yeah. I
Yeah,
noticed my
great.
email is wrong. So it's not with W, it's with U. So I sent
Okay,
it on
I'm
the
sorry.
chat group. Yeah. So it's REIN, dot SUADAMARA. So SUA. So Sierra, Ultra, Alpha, Delta, Alpha, Mama, Alpha, Romeo, Alpha. So with a
Okay,
U, not with a W.
with U instead of W, yeah? Okay,
Yes.
let me
The rest is the
correct
same.
it right now.
I sent a chat in the chat room, in the
Okay,
group chat.
thank you. I'm sorry, Burain.
No worries. Yeah, because the students are sending us their journey, their study journey, right, to our email.
Right,
I just
right.
want to make sure that for those students who are having me as their academic advisor, so please, my email address is, as I mentioned on the chat group. So whatever you see now, instead of W on the Swadamara, it should be typed as U. All right. Okay. Thanks, Pak Michael. Back to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh yeah, and also if you have trouble with your infographic, you can ask your FLs for
You
if
can
you have
ask your FLs
whatever
for
reason.
assistance
You can ask your FLs.
with your uh with perfect.
If you feel comfortable asking your academic advisors, it's okay. It's all right. All right. So all right. Good luck doing it.
All right. Good luck, guys.
Okay, this is updated email address for Burain. So for the freshmen, if you have any questions, you can talk directly in the Zoom meeting here, or you can write down in the chat room. To be more easier for you, little bit introduction about picture chart. Let me stop again. I'm sorry for that. The chart. Yes, here we have. I think I have. This is hiding. Okay, this is a short introduction from YouTube regarding the picture chart in 2 minutes. Please listen and watch this video.
Hi, Sir Michael. Sir Michael.
Yes, can you see?
So for the freshmen, they need to make an infographic on their study plan, right?
Yeah, about their study plan.
For the 4 years, they're going to be in BINUS or how, sir?
Yes, for years until they graduated.
Oh, okay, okay.
So what they have now, what is what is the freshman has about the strength and weaknesses should be mentioned a bit, yeah, and also the study journey, study journey for the first year, second year, what would be the milestone and what would be your target
Oh,
until you achieve your final destination.
okay, okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Can you see my YouTube video, Farrell?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I
Yes?
can see it. I can see it. Uh, uh, I think it's just that there has no sound. I think it's okay, I guess. No sound.
Oh, there's no any sound.
Yeah.
Sound.
Sir, I want to answer.
Yes, please.
So,
Let me.
if
Yes.
my freshman, for example, my freshman want to create, should they use their business account or their personal account? Is it
Any email. Any email. You can use any email.
okay? Okay.
Gmail, personal email, or Pinus email. You can use them.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay, let me share a bit the video. This is only 2 minutes. I share it in the chat room. So for those who want to see the video, this is the video links. I give you an example here about your names. You can type your name, double click here, my names, and you can double click this one. What would be the representing yourself, yeah? Who you are actually, what would be your hobby maybe, what would be your preference, and try to explain about your strengths and weaknesses. Just list them. Maybe your strength is about, I used to be in the class on time, yeah, for example. Your weakness maybe, I don't like something that I don't like, maybe. Which is not clear, but try to write a clear phrase, yeah, in one phrase only. And for your journey, you start from right now, yeah, or before this, what would be the your step? Maybe 1 month ago, you start to register with BIS in Binus University, and then you move to 1 year freshman year, and then you move to the second year, third year, and so forth. What would be your target? And maybe in the 3+1, you want to take the double degree, or you want to take internships, yeah? And what would be your thesis maybe in the 8th semester? Because somehow when you do the thesis, certain topics, it will relate to your final destination. We have several examples of the students that talks about the certain topics, and the student become a professional, and it's related to that topic as well. Okay, if you have any questions, just simply ask in the chat room, or you can talk directly. Okay. You have several tool here. So you can add chart. You just click chart here if you want. Just define the spreadsheet and then insert it in your infographic, or you can add video, or you can add map. If you have a map of Indonesia, maybe. So this is a map of Indonesia. You can embed this map into your infographic. And you can have a collection of graphics. Even you can add your own infographic, just take from Google. And this is a design components. So you can take this part, yeah, depending on your need. Just select what you want and upload. This is if you have your own image, your own photo, please upload here, and then you can stick on your infographics. And you can change your background, the background of your infographics. For instance, like this, you can select the background, and you have a selection of the text style. Yeah, so you can select your headline here and try to change based on your word. Yeah. So I guess this is really easy. And after you finish, yeah, your infographics, you can share. Just click on the right top. There is a share button here. Click it, and there is a link preview. This is a URL link. Yeah, you just copy and send it to your advisor via email. Yeah. So, for instance, I share it directly my infographics. So you can send your infographic directly to your advisor, or if you want to share with your freshman leader, you can do it, or your friends. Yes, there is one question. Yeah, it's a good question regarding specific size of infographic. There's no any specific size that I need to define. So please, you can choose the size as you want. If you want to have a very long infographics, it would be okay. Yeah. Normally, infographic is only one page, but it can be long. Okay, any further questions, please? Okay, I think I should give you some time. I think we have time until 2:40. So please create your own infographics. If you have any questions, please write down in chat room, or you can talk directly in the Zoom meeting. Okay, I see some of the children have finished. It's really interesting and excellent here. So let me stop the sharing and go back to presentation. Just for those who haven't seen their your advisor, you can see it. Let me stop here and move back to my presentations. So your infographic should be sent to this respective email. Yeah, one of the faculty member. You have please search your name, and there is a advisor, Dr. Rain, me, Science, or Wincher. So you need to send only the URL link. See my browser with the pictochart.com is open here. So this is the main content of the infographics. You need to put your names. It's not always based on this template, based on this structure. Yeah? You can choose any structure. At least you have 4 blocks. One is about yourself, your name, and who you are, and what is the your hobby. Maybe you can mention here that affect your life, maybe, and you need to put your several lists, yeah, about your strength and your weaknesses. Maybe you can put 1 or 3. It's up to you. And the important part also about your journey. So the first year, what you have to do in the first year, and what is your milestone, your target. For instance, in the second year, you should be achieve to be a winner in the competition, maybe, or you can get the certification for NetApp, for Salesforce, for instance, or you want to get a GPA, yeah. For the second semester, you should get a GPA 3.5 at least, yeah. And then, as you know, in the third year, yeah, you start with enrichment programs. You can take a research track program, or you can take internships in industry, or you can take study abroad, or you can continue for double degree. 3+1, you should get the 2 bachelor degrees, one from Venus, one from other overseas university, our partner. Or you can take master track. We have an option for master track as well, if you want to take a bachelor degree and also for master degree. And the last one is about thesis. Maybe you have a specific topic by now, maybe too earlier, but of course you can write down, yeah, what you have in mind. And the important part is your final destination. I see some of you miss this part. What is your aspirations? So I want to be a Salesforce engineer. I want to be a IT consultant. I want to be a IT auditor. I want to be entrepreneur. You see several our alumni, they have been an entrepreneur, they have their own startup business, and also they work as a professional for international company. So what would be your aspiration? You just put here, yeah? Please don't forget that. This is the important, I think the most important part, because we need to direct you, to guide you until the final destinations. Okay. Any questions, please?
Okay.
Okay.
Bye,
Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
everyone.
Thank you, Sir
Thank you,
Michael.
sir.
Yeah.